the staff that we had here for 9 years was really close, and you know, Coach Bergeron and I often talk about our relationship. We're almost like brothers, and so we knew that there was the potential at some point for the job that mattered a lot to him, and where he played and where he had his college experience. There was the potential that that job would be open, and we knew full well that he would be on a very, very short list of candidates if and when that job ever came open. So it was something that we talked about, not like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. We just talked honestly about, you know, hey, this could happen, and if this happens, you know, he knew my desire was if he were fortunate enough and decided that that was the right move for him to go back to where he had his college experience, I absolutely wanted to be a part of this program moving forward, because this program matters to me. It's the one that I was a student athlete in, and the one that I had an unbelievable experience in. So when he made his decision, I obviously, you know, right away the conversations with Mr. Moosebrugger and Jim Elsaster and the senior staff over there, you know, that was something I let them know that I was very interested in, but they also had to, you know, this is a program, you know, we built it into something that a lot of people wanted to be involved in, and I think they wanted to make sure that they did right by the program, to make sure they interviewed the right people and got people on campus to see what's the best fit. But yeah, for sure, the second it happened, it was something that, you know, my wheels started to turn, saying I really want to be a part of this thing, or continue to be a part of this thing.
How is it transitioning from assistant coach to head coach? You know the guys, but it might be a different relationship than what it is now.
Yeah, it's you know, so I'd been a head coach in Minnesota at the high school level, which is not the same. You know, this is Division I hockey. There's a lot more behind the scenes that you do, but you still have to make some decisions, and you still have to, you know, you have tryouts, and you keep kids, and you don't keep kids, and you make decisions. So there was a little bit of that, and then, you know, I was very fortunate here for 9 years to be. There wasn't a part of the program that I wasn't able to be a part of, whether it be the recruiting or the discipline or the systems piece or whatever. So I felt like I knew what was going on here, and obviously the relationships, like you mentioned, were a big piece to that. And then now moving forward, I believed I was capable of handling it, but you don't know until you do it. And so there's things, you know, obviously there's been challenges, and whether they be discipline issues or whether they be systems issues or whether they be, you know, the stuff that you don't see behind the scenes, the time management that being a coach is, you know, there's certain obligations that you have, which I value. There's relationships on the campus that I've been able to grow and build that I would have never had the opportunity to do as an assistant coach, and that's really been something that I've enjoyed. And then the other part, you know, how's it been? It's difficult. It's not, you know, the winning and the losing matters, and I don't want to say it matters because there's pressure. It matters because this place matters to everybody involved in the program, you know. And there are some games that I wish I could press reset and start over and rewind and do this differently, and there's situations that I wish I could handle differently, but you don't. The only way to get experience is to go through it, and so I feel like as a staff, you know, we've got a bunch of really good people involved here, you know. So I was the only one that remained. We lost our ops guy, we lost our two assistants, and our assistant and our head coach. So 3 of the 4 pieces of a staff that was together for a long time were gone, and the new. I'm really happy with Marko Balkovec and Curtis Carr and Nathan Phillips in operations, and so that's been great. And then so for me, I just have to continue to want to get better and evaluate situations and continue to push and try to be the best coach I can be, which is something that I want to do. But yeah, it's been a challenge. You know, you always think you're ready, but you never know until you dive into the deep end. And so it's been a challenge, but it's been something I've really enjoyed.